Hey, what's up, everybody? Ray here. I wanted to do a little something different. I was sitting here working on some footage for Aurora, and I got to thinking. And mentally, I just took myself back a little bit. I wanted to talk about something positive, put some good vibes out there today, get you all feeling good, get you all in the right mindset, the right energy to get into the weekend. Because I always say a good week starts with a great weekend. And I'm going to get you off to a good start on your weekend today, putting some good vibes out there. I want to talk about a specific time, a specific period in time, especially for fandom. I'm going to take you back to fall in the year 2000. And that was a really special time for me because that was when I really first started discovering like anime. I'm a big anime fan, especially the old school stuff up until like maybe the early 2010s or whatever. That was really a high point for me in the medium. But that fall 2000 Toonami block, in my eyes, is legendary. I mean, it was what set me on the path to really think, hey, I've got some stories to tell. I could do this. I can make stories. I can tell stories. The block was fantastic. I can't remember the order, but it was Tenchi Muyo, it was Dragon Ball Z, Ronin Warriors, Outlaw Star, the Big O. It was just a fantastic time to be into that and to be watching that and enjoying that. And especially Tenchi Muyo. Tenchi Muyo is like a really unsung hero of the anime fandom. And if you've never watched the original OVA series for Tenchi Muyo, I would highly recommend you go check it out. Because, for my taste, it might be the best sci-fi fantasy anime ever made. And that's saying a lot, because there's a lot of it out there, and it depends on your taste as well. But Tenchi Muyo has like this perfect storm of that harem storytelling with the shy, reluctant hero, and then all the horrible entities coming from outer space, and his hero's call. I mean, there's even lightsabers and lightsaber battles. I mean, it's super dope. It's super dope. And the movie Tenchi Muyo in Love, where he gets to meet his mother, is just, it's gut wrenching at the end of it. It's just it's like his mother. What is her name? I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name. But his mother is a badass. His mother's just a badass, and like they explore that, and then the final moments of the movie, as it fades into the credits and starts playing that song. Oh, The Alchemy of Love is the name of the song. Oh my god. Ugh, get the tissues. Break out the tissues, baby. That's all I got to say. That fall block really was the period and the era that anime really started kicking down the doors in the West. It started, we're coming in. That was when it happened. And dub companies started doing just an amazing job of getting the right casting directors, the right voice directors, and the right talent on these shows, and really taking it seriously. And there were still some kind of iffy dubs, but for the most part, the dubbing process was really getting good. And they were getting really good talent to play these characters, and real versatile talent too. I mean, who had a cooler voice in that era than Ryoko from Tenchi Muyo? And then of course you have the later run, the Midnight Run, Adult Swim. Well, it was Adult Swim. That kind of gets fuzzy with me after 20 years, but you had the Adult Swim block on Sunday nights. It was just Sunday nights, right? And of course, you had Cowboy Bebop on Adult Swim, and they would later add other anime. And of course, you had a legendary cast for Cowboy Bebop, and even Dragon Ball Z. The voice acting was getting better in that as it went from kind of the Ocean dub. Funimation picked it up. It depends on what kind of dub, what the old dub of that you're a fan of is, but I gotta tell you, Outlaw Star was perfectly cast. That show is legend. That Outlaw Star is amazing. The Big O is amazing. I mean, there's so many great shows. If you all have never checked them out, I don't know if you can find it online anywhere, but maybe you can find some of those 99 to 2001 Toonami lineups and look at some of those shows. If you haven't seen some of those shows, you really owe it yourself to go check them out. Because if you're a fan of the medium, of course, or if you're a fan of animation in general, there's some amazing, amazing stories in there. And it's really what inspired me to do what I'm doing. Like the animation and the work I'm doing with Aurora right now really harkens back to that old school anime as far as like the style. I wanted to be sure that it didn't look super clean. I wanted it to look a little gritty, you know. I didn't want it to look super digital like everything does now, because honestly to me, we're at a point where the animation looks so pretty and almost so perfect in some instances that it takes you out of it. It doesn't have the soul that the old hand-drawn stuff kind of has. And that's one of the things I want to get back to. So I think about that era all the time. I've got all the box sets of the shows from that era that I enjoyed over here on my shelf. And then some. I mean, it led me down a rabbit hole to find more stuff. Like Bastard, Berserk, Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing was a part of that block, you know? I mean, that was incredible. You had Bubblegum Crisis. You had Fushigi Yugi I went and found. Of course, Vampire Hunter D, but I already knew about D. Vampire Hunter D is my favorite movie ever made, so I already knew about that. I knew about that years before Toonami was ever a thing, so we're good. We're good on that. At the time, Evangelion was not on American Airwaves, except for Sci-Fi every now and then. So, finding shows like that, Trigun. I went and bought Trigun just because I was like, oh, that's anime. This looks cool. I've seen this dude before. And it had Wolfwood and Bash on the cover of the DVD. It was like the third or fourth DVD. I bought them out of order because that was all they had at the local Suncoast stores. I was like, I'll buy this and check it out. Fell in love with it. Fell in love with the characters. Of course I did. And I realized I bought it. I think it was the DVD that starts with the train hijacking and Brilliant Dynamite's Neon. It started with that, so I had to go back and find the other ones to lead up to that, and then of course finish the series once all the DVDs finally were released stateside. But I really wanted to just share that with you all today, get those good vibes out there. You know, a lot of times, especially, you know, in fandom, we get like a lot of vitriol out there, we get like a lot of negativity, but we forget that we're fans because we love a certain thing. Focus on the love. Focus on what brought you to those genres. Everything's not going to be perfect all the time. There's going to be a certain dub you don't like. There's going to be a certain sequence from the original comic or the original whatever that you wanted in there that's not in there. Nothing's going to be perfect, but put the positivity out there. I think about that period. I think about, you know, loading my books up, getting in my car, going to classes, getting home in the afternoon so quick. So I didn't catch the beginning of that block. I didn't miss the beginning of that block because it was so crucial to my afternoon and evening to get some pizza in me, to get me a nice little beverage, and sit there and watch Toonami in the afternoon as the leaves were changing on the trees outside and it was getting cold. Had the heater on inside, had a blanket on me, books, open pizza box, Toonami on the TV. Man, it didn't get better than that. It did not get better than that. That was a magical time. And it was a great time. And for those of you that experienced that, you all know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to put that out there today. I hope you all are having a great day. I hope you've had a great week. I know things are a little rough right now, but we're going to get through it. Don't y'all worry about it. I'm trying to get back and do more YouTube content. I'm going to try and start streaming on Twitch again because my followers my subscribers have dwindled down to nothing on there because I've been working on getting Aurora done and getting voices recorded and looking for musicians and all this other kind of stuff. So, But I thank you all for checking out my content. I wanted to share that with you all. I want to share more stuff like that. I want to do more videos like that in the future. Just stuff to make you feel good, stuff to take you back to a feeling. Because there's all kinds of YouTubers out there who just report what comes out or react to whatever happens. But I want to be a little bit different in that regard. I still want to bring you all stuff, but I want to do stuff like this too. So, and it's important. It's important to feel good. It's important to let your mind take you back to a time when you felt great. You know, even if you don't feel great right now, you can always get there. And I feel part of getting there is remembering the things that put you in that bright spot that made you feel good. Remembering those things help you get back to those things. I really feel that way. So you all have a great day. If you dug the video, please throw a like on it, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Stuff like this is important to me. I like to do stuff like this is more important to me than getting thousands and thousands of likes or views on a video that I'm doing just like everybody else. So stuff like this is more important to me than that. Making you all feel good, putting you all in a good headspace, and making you happy for the things that you enjoy. That's the stuff I enjoy doing here. So anyway, and there's going to be more of it. So you all have a great day. Keep rocking. Rock through the weekend, baby. Let's do it. Get it going, get it done, and let's have a great weekend. Let's have a great start to next week. And I'll catch you all very soon. Have a good day.